In the beginning, there was nothing of man. The dawn of time passes as the sun sets. I don't know what else to do after that. Should we
And then man was born from his loins. It was Jesus. Thank you all for joining us on this special hour. I'm your host, Pastor Nick, and as always, we'd like to begin our sessions with a prayer. Dear Lord, thank you for all you have done for us and all you continue to do for humanity. Even though natural disasters and cancer kind of suck, but we know you're doing the best you can. Thank you. Now, Jesus, tell us, of your many miracles, which one do you think was your most successful? Oh, really? Yes, the wine was a good bit. I will give you that. Oh yeah? Oh, Caesar, get this guy out of here.
Hi, hello. How are you?
We'll figure it out. Oh boy, what a prosperous day we're having so far.
I mean, so far I feel pretty good. I'm gonna be busy later, which sucks,
True.
but it'll be fun.
Won't we all?
Yeah, yeah.
But it's been it's not going to stand up on there.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
Fuck you. I almost had it.
They're gonna throw it.
I almost had it.
Caesar, how's your morning going?
Well,
Besides before getting here.
Well, I've been up for about a little more than 2 hours, so I feel fine. Normal morning. I had my vitamins, my shakes, and then I had a ham and cheese sandwich. Then I
Had a brownie.
had a brownie later when I was here, and yeah, it's not too bad so far.
Pretty sick ass sick brownie.
I'm gonna go out to San Bernardino later.
Oh shit, gonna do some go-karting?
Yeah, that's what they want to do. So it'll
Oh god!
I've never done it, so I'm probably gonna crash a lot.
Nah, it's fine. It's just like driving, basically. It's
Yeah,
easy. Just a little fast.
I'm not gonna go too fast.
No.
I'll warm up into it.
Yeah.
I don't know how much it'll be. Hopefully not too expensive.
I don't
but,
think it's maybe like $30-$40. Who knows?
but yeah, I probably won't be back late since we're going later in the afternoon. So my Sunday, I don't know how that's gonna go, but it'll be all right.
Just chill.
Yeah, yeah.
When I went go-karting the first and last time, not for any particular reason, just because we just haven't gone back. But I was not real young, but I was younger, and I'd never driven before, so I was going slower than everyone else. I wasn't going super slow, but I was going,
Right, slower than everyone
a bit
else.
slower, and it was I could tell I was like, man, this. I tried to go fast at some points, but I was like, man, I'm not able to turn this shit. And then we were like bumming each other, and trying to fucking. You get a little, not a head-on collision, but rear-ending a little bit, and they're like, "Don't!" They on the speakers like, "Don't knock other drivers," and crazy.
Yeah, I'm going to be pretty shitty.
It'll be fine.
I don't know.
Just drift around in corners. Screw.
Oh yeah, 100%. No, I'm going to be crashing into fucking everything.
Channel
dude.
your inner.
I don't know if I'll have. To be honest, I don't know if I'll have a good time, but we'll see what happens. But it'll be fun since I'm with somebody. So
yeah, just don't get pulled over.
I know. Well, I'm already going to be drunk by the time I sit down in there. So what can I do?
It'd be funny if you're go-karting. They have like go-kart police that
Woo!
come up.
Hey,
in
pull
their
over.
own go-karts.
Pull over.
There's black and blue spray painted. That'd be crazy.
That'd be shitty.
Yeah, just a little bit. It's like, sir, you know how fast we're going. People speeding by right behind you.
I almost hit a cop the other day on the road. Like he was outside of his car. I didn't see him, and I passed by him. Like my car passed by him. Like this is him, and this is me. All right,
Oh,
not
God.
like right.
Was the door open or
No, he was fucking stopped some guy in the middle of the road and was talking to someone, and he was just there. And I was going to work, and well, I hate to admit,
one
but
thing led to another.
one thing, well, yeah, I was high, so one thing led to another, and it was dark dark as shit outside. And I didn't see him, but like when I passed by him, I'm like, ooh, I'm like, what the fuck is that guy doing there? And I just kept going.
Then you saw woo right behind you.
No, I was just like, let's hope not. And I just kept going. He didn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
It wasn't like terribly fast, but like, because the speed limit on that road was like 45.
All right.
So it was like maybe 50, a little over 50. That was like, not like 52,
it's not too bad.
like 53 or
Yeah.
something, not nothing, not like 74, dude. No, it wasn't astronomically terribly fast.
Would have killed him regardless, but yeah, no, it wasn't too fast.
It wasn't going to fucking kill him.
I don't know. fucking knock him on. It fucking falls off the hood of your car, lands on top of his
Well,
skull, it
that's his own
splits
fucking
open,
fault for stopping someone in the middle of the fucking
and
street.
you wouldn't stop for him.
Yeah, fuck him. Motherfucker, he's stopping in the middle of the fucking street. Like, get the fuck out of the way. I'm trying to go to work.
Not all of us
Shit.
get paid to kill people.
Yeah, especially by shooting them by
Ah, man, cops are fine
cops.
sometimes.
Some cops are cool. It's just like with anything. There's cool people. There's not cool people. You know, there's
Exactly.
okay guys. It's whatever. That's just with anything. People give
Yeah,
police too much shit when they have enough to deal with themselves already.
yeah. It's
You know.
that's another true thing. You know, they gotta deal
But
with a lot of
it
shit.
is it is corrupt sometimes though. I
Oh
was
yeah, hundred
listening to
percent.
some stories about like
Oh jeez.
when oh jeez yeah when cops would like confiscate money from like people and stuff. It'd be
Yeah,
like
confiscate it.
yeah yeah exactly. Some of them would just take it, dude,
Yeah,
because it's like $50,000. Like
yeah.
yeah, they
Hasn't
already
been
get
counted yet.
paid. They already get paid to do their job, but like a little more. Like
Yeah.
well, I mean
You counting up, putting in evidence. Who the fuck's gonna be checking that once it's in evidence?
we found $25,000, and in the guy's mind there was $50,000 there.
No, the press runs. We found $24,632. Odd number, I know, but they were in between.
That's how
I don't
those
know.
guys probably feel. They're like those bastards. Like if they
Yeah.
fucking hear the numbers, like that's not the number I had. I had way more than
Well,
that.
they're in that case they're gonna be in jail, so it won't matter anyways.
Yeah,
Whether it was 100 or 1,000, it's still gonna be zero
but
at that
wouldn't it be
point.
like a pride thing at that point? Like those motherfuckers took
Well,
my
no, because
money.
they know.
I know.
Just like the drugs and shit, and cocaine. That's like these cops probably take some of that shit too. There was weed and shrooms. I probably would. Like, oh, just one.
And they're not gonna miss a butt or two.
You do it like one would do if they worked at an airport storage room with food and snacks in them. I'm saying if one person were to do that, to be in that
Yeah, if a
scenario.
specific person that's sitting across from me, maybe.
If one person were to be in that scenario, you wouldn't take a lot. You just take here and there, and it would add up. You wouldn't take a whole fucking an 8 ball of coke. Or maybe that's a small amount. If there's like a kilo, you get a little 8 ball here and there. Just who's gonna notice? From couple different sources.
Yeah, I like I can't steal shit anymore from where I work as they up the camera quality for
Damn, yeah.
certain things because people keep robbing the place because it's really fucking easy.
Oh yeah, 100%. You go out the back door, just fire alarm. They don't care
Yeah.
because they're stealing shit.
Well, they do care, but at that point,
One of the people robbing them,
no, yeah,
they'll
they
do
don't
it,
give a
and they'll
shit.
go out through the back door,
And
and the
then
fire
their
alarm's going
getaway
off.
car's already there, so they're
Yep,
just like, all right, time to go.
me or getaway go kart,
And then they
me.
go to another Home Depot a couple days later and sell those things. They're like, "Yep, here's all these things that just didn't work that I didn't like doing. Can I get a refund? No receipt needed. All right,
Oh, that's
here's like five
bullshit.
hundred dollars back."
See, back in the day, that was a legit scam you could pull. You go outside a supermarket like Walmart, or some shit. People were throwing away their receipts. Like, whoop, get this, go in, toaster. Yeah,
Toast.
hey, I'm gonna return this. It's like, oh, it says here you bought it 20 minutes ago. Yeah, I forgot we already had one. I'm just gonna, that's yeah, have the receipt. So
I don't know, dude. It's that shit's just fucking annoying. Retail, any sort of retail like that is just annoying.
yeah, 100%. But you got to get in the mindset, if you're working and doing that. And, for some people it works better than others, depending on the situation and whatnot. But you got to learn at one point just to not really care about shit
Yeah,
like that, whether it's you stealing or whatever. Because it's like you're not who are you stealing from? You're not stealing from yourself. You're not stealing from an actual person. You're not taking money from anyone. You're stealing from this it's a formless, soulless entity that exists as a corporation. So fuck them. They're not gonna miss a goddamn fucking Kit Kat or the goddamn fucking
earbuds.
not shovelware, like a cookware set. They're just gonna buy it again. Some people fuck. They got a bunch of money.
Steals a frying pan, walks out with a backpack that's all fucking circle shape.
Exactly.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
You go with a backpack and you come back looking like a fucking camper with all the pots and pans all clang clang clang. It's like, oh, I come in here with this.
You did? Yeah.
All the tags are still on. It's brand new stainless steel. It's like a fondue pot. It's like this chrome like curved ones.
It's like a crock pot sticking out the top of the backpack because you can't close it all the way. It's just there.
Ah, man. Hey, man, they just get away with it. Fuck it.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't mind doing it. I'd try it.
I tried maybe once or twice, maybe 3,000 times.
I could get away. I could get away with it.
Yeah, and there's
I
no
could put on a mask on. No, who would know it was me? Who knows me? No one knows fucking me.
Especially if you go into your own fucking store.
Yeah, exactly. Put on a mask and then don't say
change your voice. Hey guys, give me all your money.
Some dumbass probably done it.
You do the mask only up to like right here, so it's like the extra flap bit hanging off.
Oh, that's the best fucking ever. I'm trying to go in looking like Batman or something. Just keep
Like SpongeBob, put the money in the
fucking
bag.
facing the other way. I'm at Lowe's, so I put the money.
Wear your Home Depot apron.
Oh, Jesus
The
Christ.
loads of people reporting it's like, yeah, this was an organized incident. He was wearing a Home Depot apron. I believe this is some sort of intercut. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm dying.
Do you ever just give up a joke? Just like halfway through, you're
You
just
ever
like,
just
I'm.
give up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically. Uh, yeah, you gotta do it sometimes. There's no recovering, so you just gotta drop it.
I got
Worth
some
a
new
try.
jokes. I'm trying. I want to go over the little bit I have with you after this.
All right,
Yeah,
it's doable.
it's a little bit like maybe 30 seconds, but I
It's
think
something,
some
it's
there.
foundation. What else have you been up to this week?
Not much really. I mean, after preparing for Thursday and stuff, just today just want to get through this because fucking
Get the fuck out of here.
I don't know what time. Honestly, I don't know what time we're gonna be home because if I get over there around then, getting to San Bernardino is gonna take like an hour and a half or two because the traffic's gonna be like shitty at the time. Be there, probably won't be back home. And then I gotta drive back from my friend's place after that. Probably won't be home till like maybe 1.
You'll
So
pass out right when you get back, probably.
yeah. But like fuck, I hate like having to do shit like that on a Saturday. But that's just me personally. I like doing this because this is but
Yeah. And you got tomorrow, so you'll just chill tomorrow.
yeah, it'll be all right.
Yeah.
It'll be all right.
Won't be the worst.
Nah. What about you?
I've been playing, well, not this week, but specifically yesterday. I
What if I
played
just never
through.
asked you like you asked me that question
I'd been fine. We
and I
just
just
got into
keep
some other
going?
shit.
I'm
I don't
like,
give a fuck. But I've been playing a lot yesterday. I basically almost the entirety of God of War 2
woo,
and playing on hard mode, and that shit's hard. That shit is
like
hard.
me.
Exactly right now. Yeah, a lot. It's not
Can't you tell?
too, huh? Oh shit! It's not
Take a
too
puff.
exactly. It's not too bad once you like figure out enemies how to block and shit. But man, they have a lot of fucking health. It's shenanigans. They have like twice the amount of health
It's
they would normally have.
ridiculous.
Yeah, I got maxed out fucking Blades of Chaos. I got maxed out magic. It's fucking. They should go down a little bit quicker, but I just gotta just gotta tough through it. Not be a pain in the. And you know what sucks?
What?
You get your god mode, right? You click on the sticks, you get your Spartan rage. It's more stronger, right? You know the
Yeah.
concept.
Yeah.
Instead of a block button, you have like a shout. It's like an AOE and it does damage and it probably reflects projectiles or whatever, right? But you can still get hit and damage when you're in that mode. So I
Hmm.
would much rather have a dedicated block in that mode, so I don't you can usually get fucked. Because when you do your god mode and shit in any game, that's just you saying I want to be done with this scenario right now. I want to just do whatever this is. I want it to be gone, right? And just not giving you a block. It's just making you take all this damage with it. It's not the worst thing in the world. 'Cause you can still dodge and roll and shit. But I want that fucking block. I want to get those counters. It's where the damage is. That's what we have to do on some fucking enemies because
Well, I mean, like I said, I only remember a very bit of either God of War 1 or 2. I remember not much, to be honest, but
they're both very, very similar.
low quality.
Locales and shit. Of course, there's gonna be a cave. There's gonna be an ice area
Dun,
and a fire.
dun,
You're gonna
dun,
go into hell,
dun.
or there's a big pit and you're gonna climb.
Woo! God of
Same God of War
War.
shit. I'm probably gonna play.
Ragnarok?
No, the remaster of 3 because I have that on my PS4. I got it for free with the
Oh.
PlayStation
Oh,
Plus at some point.
after you finish this one,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
probably gonna do that at some point. I'll probably do that one on hard as well. I hear that hard mode is a little bit also fucking annoying.
On the remake one?
Yeah, we'll just for 3 in general because
Mm.
just a specific
Why don't
like
you play it on medium then?
nah,
You want the challenge?
yeah, fuck it, why not? Because it's not like Devil May Cry where it's bad. I mean, not Devil May Cry, Dante's
Wow.
Inferno.
Oh.
It's not like Dante's Inferno where it's just bad, and just playing on hard. Because God of War, when I'm playing on hard, I'm not taking too much damage. It's not like ridiculous. It's like, oh, it was a hit. I can, I figure it out. You saw firsthand, and so did some of our audience. In Dante's Inferno, it was just retarded damage. It was like fucking 15, 20% of my health in one hit from a base enemy. It's like, what the fuck are you even talking about? It's ridiculous.
I'm just glad it's over.
Yeah, I'm probably totally never gonna play that game again.
No, whenever I download another game onto my Xbox, I'm deleting that one.
You just delete it now. When you get home, just delete it.
No, because I like to have even numbers for things downloaded.
I'll just download something.
No, well, there's nothing I want to download right now.
Well,
That's the problem, Nick. That's the problem.
delete 2 things.
No, I would have to delete 5 for it to be even.
God,
I'm not doing it, dude.
Jesus.
My OCD is like that because it's organized that way, so I need it to be that way.
Can you set it up different ways? Can you
I'm
change
not going
the?
to.
Okay.
No.
You do like rows of three
Yeah,
or
probably, but I'm not going to. No.
damn. All
No,
right,
it's that way.
I feel.
It's just, it's yeah,
I feel.
it's how I like it. It doesn't matter for some on the Switch and my PS4. I don't care because
Well,
it's
'cause
just
that's just
that
a
row,
horizontal row. It's not. Who gives a
so it
fuck? It's a
doesn't matter. But because this is nice and organized, blocks. I'm just
blip
like, it's got to
blocks.
be nice and even.
I feel. I did that at one point. Not really, but with my
Gay,
PS4. I took all the shitty apps that I didn't use. Like there was like the music one and Spotify, the ones that automatically puts on, and the fucking.
right?
Then I put it all in a folder called trash.
Trash.
I was trying to make sure that and the other bullshit ones are all the way at the end.
Well, you don't want to listen to a podcast when you play games, Nick, or something.
That's what I got my phone for.
But what if this is like 2013? He didn't have a phone.
No one listens to podcasts in 2013.
Yeah, well, some people
Probably
did,
Joe
but
Rogan, but that was about it. And that was, who knows?
probably all right. At that point, it probably would have been pretty good.
Yeah. What were we doing in 2013?
High
It was
school,
like,
wasn't it?
well, it's like middle school. It depends.
No,
Depends
yeah,
when
how's
in
high school?
2013.
Yeah, either starting high school or middle school
Yeah.
or leading into it. Wait, that was a intro. Yeah, damn,
Crazy
that was
times.
10 years ago, Nick. Can you fucking believe that?
Damn.
That
Yeah. A
was
whole
10
decade.
fucking years ago.
Damn. We're old. Not really.
No, we're hanging in there.
We're hip, cool, young guys.
Yeah, well, we're
Hold
the
on.
the degenerates of the modern age. That's what we are.
Yeah. We're doing the best we can. The shit, it's a pretty shit hand we've been dealt.
Well, no, it's not terrible.
Well, just in terms of just the world in general, overall, like the economy and like
Yeah, but
the gross military industrial complex that the U.S. has become, and there's no affordable housing. Everything's cost pricing is like through the roof because the economy's been fucked up, and it's getting worse.
yeah, that pandemic did not help.
30% of men our age and older are reported not having sex in the last year, which is
Dude, I haven't had
numbers
sex
going
in
up.
2 years.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard out there for a pimp. Not in
I
the literal
mean, I
sense,
don't
in the
know.
metaphorical
I don't see
sense.
why you wouldn't sleep with
It
us.
would be
You
very
guys
easy
think
for
we're
a pimp.
fucking ugly or something, or what? Like you wouldn't sleep with us?
Oh god, all right, now we're getting to incel territory. We're getting to r/nice guys. I don't want to be there.
What does that mean?
r/nice guys is a subreddit for people to post their mostly women and some guys too because they're nice girls to post their encounters with nice guys, and nice guys are guys who like why don't women like me, I'm so nice and caring, and basically incels, and
Oh, I
it's
see.
specifically text threads where like it's either through texting or like messages or someone from school or whatever, and it's like they're just unhinged and just basically incel behavior where they're just blaming their inability or their unsuccess, not unsuccess. Well,
The fact
I
they don't
got
get
4
any
hours of sleep.
pussy.
Yeah, basically on women or the ones that they're talking to.
But that's not what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah, I know, but
you know.
it's that same sort of mentality though. It's like, whoa, what's wrong with me? Why don't I?
I guess so.
The
Yeah.
Chads and the bad boys. What's wrong with the nice guy like me? That's where the term comes from, nice guys.
No, I get that,
Because
but
and also the thing is they say I'm a nice guy, and then like you cunt, fuck you, you stupid bitch. It's like
we're
yeah,
not ugly. Like I've seen some ugly fucking guys. You know what I'm
exactly,
saying?
yeah,
But those are the guys who always get the fucking baddest bitch for some reason. But
yeah. See, that is exactly what I'm trying to. That's all just nice guy behavior. It's like those fucking guys, and they always get. It's like it's a lot of things.
yeah, and I don't know, it depends on how you are, and like it's all confidence. That's all that matters.
It's crazy to think. Well, for me, because I'm a fucking
White guy.
degenerate shut-in, but that people would like. There was a time people could go out, and also where we are, people could just like go out to places and just like meet people. You can like go to a bar and just like meet.
We could still do that.
I mean, yeah, but like where we are right now, like in the only places we have right now, it's like I wouldn't be able to go and like associate or like make friends, or, like to meet like girls at like NYPD, because that's like there, because it's like those are like biker bars, because like they're owned by like a biker dude. He owns both of them, right? And they're like a
Yeah.
specific clientele. It's like I can't go there and fucking hope to do anything.
You never know.
Exactly, but it's like less for me.
No, I understand that.
Exactly.
I mean
I need to go to
but then
fucking
again,
Palm
we don't
Desert
go
or
out
some
that
shit.
much. That's the
Exactly, it's
problem.
also the thing.
Damn, yeah. Yeah. Like, but when we did go out Thursday, there were a lot of fucking banging women though. when we went to the
I wasn't
mall.
looking.
Oh, dude, beautiful.
I try not to look around at people.
Well, I get him. That's the problem. I always look.
Yeah. Yeah, all I know is it was the big hot gay guy that's always there. The comedian guy. He's
Oh, at the
big hot
brewery.
and
I was talking
gay.
about when we were
Yeah.
at the mall.
Oh, at the mall. Yeah, no, there's a bunch of children's seats. You're a pedophile.
No, I'm not fucking looking at the fucking women. Shh. Not yet, at least, but
Uh,
I was looking at the cute guys, dude.
yeah, this is fat Mexican dads. There was a guy who looked kind of like your dad when we were sitting
For
like
some
behind
reason,
us.
There was a guy who kind of looked like you. I was like, wow, all
Well,
right,
by
well,
extension, yeah. There was a guy who was like
by
he
extension.
was like a red jacket, and like a white, like kind of like a beanie. He had like the small features, like
Cesar,
smaller eyes, and I was like, yeah,
Cesar.
that guy kind of looks like his dad. I was gonna point him out to you, but I just didn't.
Wow,
Ah, it was
fucking
funny.
racist. I'm just gonna, the next white guy I see, be like, hey, look, Nick, that's you.
You should. It'd be a pretty funny joke.
I got a joke for you.
Tell me it.
Alrighty.
Give it up for Caesar, everyone. That was fantastic.
Yeah. You ever boil eggs in the morning without using water?
Yes.
I use beer.
Oh, okay. Nice. That might be,
I don't know if that maybe. I don't
People
know.
cook like meat and beer and shit. Not like dunk it. We just like put a little in the pan.
I
And,
know, but I mean like you hard
yeah,
boil an
boil it in
egg.
beer.
You boil it in
Yeah,
beer.
see all the sugars and shit like boil off. They'd be like, that'd be a pain to clean. You have to. Well,
Oh,
then it
that
wouldn't cook.
suck.
Well, it would cook if you stirred it.
I
It
don't
wouldn't
know.
cook
I've
as
never done it.
fast. We hard boil eggs. You're not supposed to
We'll
really,
use quail eggs because they're smaller. We'll boil quail eggs in beer.
the beer so quail eggs like small and you open it, it's like I think are quail eggs black or is like the yolk black?
No, it's like spotty.
Oh, okay,
You
duck
know?
eggs or goose eggs. Those ones are. I think duck eggs are black. I don't know, but yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
just a weird, a big ostrich egg.
We should do that. We should order an ostrich egg one time and cook it on the channel. That'd be funny.
Crazy. Yeah, you gotta.
We got to get a hammer and shit to break the top off, and then get a big old pan for it. That's something we would have to do here since my stove doesn't work.
That could be good though. Get a big fucking egg, hard boil it, and just like open it and fill it with some shit.
Oh, not hard boil it. I mean, like fry it.
Oh, cook. Oh,
no, because not boiling it would take too fucking long.
Yeah, you put it in there for like fucking
hours.
2 hours. Yeah,
that's something. If you were doing, I'd say pressure cook it at that point. But
yeah, probably.
But no.
In your backyard. This is big. Put it in a big pot out there. Just put on some coals.
Yeah, deep fry it. Deep
fry the egg. We're just gonna deep fry the crack an egg into it. Hey, it's a fried egg.
That door. Leave now. Bye.
Do you ever make ramen and crack an egg in it?
I did one time and I threw up because I didn't cook the egg long enough. I thought so. I let it go for a good 5-7 minutes. It was on high heat. I was like stirring it, let it sit for a bit, stirred, and I see everything was forming nicely. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good. And I ate it, and it tastes great. I was like, oh, this is great. And I eat the whole thing, the broth. I put it away. I wash up, and then a few minutes go by. I'm just laying down, and I'm just like,
yeah, that feeling.
I was like,
I know that feeling.
I was like.
Yeah,
I drank some water and I was standing up, walking around a bit. I'm like, I'm all right.
Yeah,
and then
I know that feeling.
Dude, I fucking threw up. I threw up in my sink. I didn't go to my. Fucking seeing all the raw egg come out and shit. I was like, oh.
Yeah, no, you gotta that shit white. You gotta put it. You gotta put it in there, crack it, put it on for a bit, let it go, and you open it again. Put the noodles on top of it and put it under. And then let it.
No, I just hard boil the eggs in the ramen broth that I do. Because then once it's ready, I take them out and then I crack the shell off and then put them back in.
Oh no! I meant crack. You cook the ramen and crack an egg.
No, I know that's what you're talking about. But I say how I do it when I make the broth.
I say you boil the egg first and then put it and then peel it and put it in. I think that would be the ideal. Like boil it and chop it.
I boil it in the broth of the ramen that I do, and then I take it out. I peel it and then I just put it back in.
Have you ever tried that thing where you boil an egg in water and then or put it in ice cold water with vinegar afterwards?
You mean ice water?
Yeah, and then with vinegar as well. I think there's some vinegar.
I just do ice water.
I think vinegar has some part of it. The vinegar will help break down the shell a little bit, so it's easier get it off.
I just put them in the water for a minute, and I take them out and I roll them on the table, and then the shell comes off pretty easy.
Oh yeah, you crack it a little bit. Yeah. Have you ever gotten one an orange where you get it all in one piece?
As a kid, I would aim for that all the time when I would eat an orange or something, peel it just to get one continuous. And I did one time. I peeled the whole peel off in one peel. I was like, I did it.
Have you ever done it with an egg?
An egg? No.
That part.
Sometimes I get a good big pieces, but
Yeah.
sometimes I always miss a little bit.
Yeah.
It's hard.
And you eat it.
Sometimes if it comes out real
Oh,
good though, if you
Jesus
let it sit
Christ.
for a good minute after you boil it in the cold water, then it'll come off real nice.
Yeah, put some salt in there. Pop, 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 pop. Remember one time I made a boiled egg just because I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna
Because
try
it's
it."
the only thing you can cook.
Yeah, but well, I was a bit younger, so yeah, it's bigger like 2 months ago. Yeah.
That
No,
was
it
a
was
bit
no,
2 months
it
ago.
was a few years ago. I'm like, fuck, I'm trying to boil an egg. I did. I was like, yeah, this ain't bad. Put a little salt on it.
Salt and pepper.
No, I didn't put that.
Oh, you
Yeah.
disgust. That's the best thing you can do too, dude. Like, boil like 4 eggs and then take them out, peel them and whatnot. Put them in a bowl of salt and pepper. Put a
Mash
little
them up.
mayo, yeah, a little mayo,
Oh
some other
god. Well, then
stuff.
you're
And
just making
egg
egg
salad.
salad.
It's
No, I don't
I
like.
love egg
No.
salad. Well, I mean, you could do it without the mayo. You could just crush up a bunch of other things into it and eat it that way. Make like or put like some
Yeah.
noodles in there. Make it like a macaroni egg salad. That'd be kind of cool. But dude, I love egg salad sandwiches, dude.
Yeah.
I love tuna sandwiches and stuff like that when they come across. I like that stuff.
I don't think I've ever had tuna.
Tuna's good. I had some the other day. 4 tostadas with tuna, and then had a tuna sandwich.
That sounds weird. I don't think I've ever heard of tuna in Mexican food.
This is something my mom makes.
Yeah, I guess yeah.
It's just tuna salad with the vegetables and mayo and other stuff on it, and then put it on tostada with like salsa and then like
Yeah, it's a good little
chili
spread.
lime sauce, like salt
Yeah.
stuff on
Kind
it.
of like I make it like a.
It's good.
What the fuck is that called? Like
It's not ceviche. That's different.
Yeah, I was saying, but it's like kind of like minced fish and vegetables. That
Yeah,
kind of.
yeah.
Is there another thing? I might have been thinking of ceviche, but there's another dish that's kind of like that same.
Oh, I don't know.
Might be like an Asian or some shit. I don't fucking know.
Do I look Korean to you? No.
Yeah, a little bit. You know what I fucking want?
What?
I want
Some
to go.
head?
Besides that, always
Pussy?
I want to go to Panera and I want to get a bread bowl, and I want it to be filled with the broccoli cheddar mac and cheese. But that is so much fucking carbs. So many carbs. The
That is
bread
a
bowl, the
lot.
mac and cheese, all the cheese. You know, there's some
Because you can eat
broccoli.
you'll eat the whole thing, you know.
Thing. I will.
I would too. That sounds good.
I will eat the whole thing. The whole thing. Now it's like, oh, it's bread. I'd get bread on the side too. They ask, well, what do you want for the side?
More bread.
Yeah, because I need bread to dip into it, and I can't dip the. You know, once it gets down a little bit, I can break it off. You know, I want you because then they give you the nice.
I had
fucking
Panera
hard
one
loaf.
time.
Fucking love Panera.
I had like a chicken sandwich. It was like it was all right.
Chicken barbecue sandwich. It's fucking.
No, I think it was just like grilled chicken sandwich. It was all right. It was
Not
like,
bad.
yeah, that's. I'd rather go to Aspen Mills if I wanted to get a good
Oh, yeah.
sandwich and cookies and stuff.
They do have a good. They got a pretty good bakery.
Those fucking cookies are so good. And the loaves of bread they bake, the cinnamon raisin bread, the jalapeno cheddar bread loaves, the
Ooh.
rye, the all fucking 12 spice, whatever it's fucking
Shit.
is. Everything seasoning. Yeah. Oh,
Remember the
baker's
first
good.
time I had like a blueberry scone was at Panera, and it was like nice, hard. And, like,
Was it
Not
moist?
hard, but like no, scones aren't usually moist. No, they're like a little bit, crunchy. You're supposed to eat them with tea and shit.
Right.
And how we'd get those, I get them somewhere else and get chocolate milk at home. I dip it in the chocolate milk and.
Is this weird if I put my foot here?
Hold on, wait, lift your heel a bit.
Lifts the dick out. Bam.
Exactly. Bite the curb. Bite the curb.
But oh god.
Damn.
No. I like
Crazy.
Nick, what kind of potato chip do you like?
Basically everything except. I mean, I like cheddar and sour cream, but it's not. It's not a go-to
I
for me.
fucking love cheddar and
Yeah,
sour cream.
Sea salt and vinegar.
Sea salt and vinegar is good.
Sea
Sour
salt
cream and
vinegar,
onion.
Sea salt and vinegar kettle chips.
Mm.
Crunch. Yeah. What'd you say? Salt and no.
Sour cream and onion.
Yeah, I like sour cream and onion.
That's good.
And
The
I-
Ruffles, the Mexican queso flavor ones, the queso
This is pretty
ones
good.
that come in a dark green bag. Those I fuck up those
Dude, I'm a
shits.
fucking
Pringles.
I'm a fucking fiend for Pringles. I was gonna say I'm a fiend for fucking Doritos.
Even the original Pringles, something.
Those are the best Pringles.
Oh.
Fuck yeah.
You ever see those stupid hacks that people make from? One time I saw a guy, there's a hack for it. He's like, all right, here, you fold a piece of paper in half and then you put it
Already
in.
too much. Already too many steps.
I don't have paper.
Already too many. Yeah. Here's what you do.
No, but hear me.
And then they come right out. It's crazy. It's almost
God, I got
as
a
if
bunch of cum in
gravity
my
is a
throat.
natural force that acts on
Then
the
you put the
universe at all
paper in
times.
there,
Yeah.
and then when you pour it and tilt it out, it'll be on like that. The chips will lay there, so they don't just fall out if you pour them out somewhere. It was like, oh, that's cool, but I would just put my hand in.
Yeah, just get a box cutter and just. It's the same. The cap will still fit on it. We should do that for a fucking short. That'd be crazy. We get so many
Taste
views.
test Pringles.
No, just do that. Be like, here's a life hack. Halfway through the Pringles, get a box cutter, put it on, and then we'll get infinity views because people are stupid and
Oh yeah,
love
you just
garbage
cut it
content.
in half on him.
Yeah, just get a box cutter. I don't think scissors would work because it's a little thick. You know?
Yeah.
But just get a box cutter.
Maybe a
knife.
saw.
No, just box cutter, easy. I got a box cutter. I got a few box cutters.
Yeah, I got a box cutter.
I love box cutters.
It's called my dick.
Oh shit, it's very sharp
And short.
and made for boxes.
Yep. Ladies?
Oh, yeah, I love box cutters. They're great. They're fun. It's like
Yeah.
it's like a switchblade if you're incompetent and can't use an actual switchblade.
It's a switchblade for the poor man.
It's the switchblade. It's the working man switchblade.
It's the working man switchblade.
That's a
Lock
good
it in
sound.
place.
Yep, I love just going up and down with them. You know, it's very unsafe. But I'm always, whenever I do it, I'm always making sure it's all the way down when I put it in my pocket, so it's not like fucking the little tip poking out. You know,
Slice your leg down when you put it in your pocket.
that's why you get the ones that are like breakaway in the middle that have the segments on them. So you just like so you can put it even if it's not all the way down, it's not enough to come out. Why the fuck are we talking about goddamn fucking office equipment?
I don't fucking know.
I love me.
We're just having a conversation, man.
I'm tired.
Yeah, me too. I'm tired of your fucking bullshit. No, just kidding.
I didn't get much sleep. I worked out this morning and it was a lot. Because I didn't do
You
it
look tired.
I didn't do it yesterday, so I had to do yesterday's and today's.
Yesterday.
Yes, boo. Yeah, as you can see if the sees where I fucking did it. The check mark is there.
Oh, you've had 4 drinks this week. That's good.
Yeah.
The brewery count.
Yeah, I counted those as 2. I counted that's 2 because I had the one earlier too at the mall, but that was not at the mall. Where was it? Where'd we go? Oh, we went to the bowling alley. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, that was 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I should add like 2 more to that. So it's like 6.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, 6, 7. It's not the worst.
Would it be weird if I just laid down and it's like a therapy session? You're my therapist.
And I'll see do the other way so the camera can see. He's curled up. He's gonna take a nap. Sometimes at night I'll do that. I'll just watch YouTube or some shit. I'll just lay there and I won't fall asleep, but I'll just get comfy. You know, put my feet up like towards that way so I can stretch out.
It all started with my dad.
Tell me about it. Tell me about your father.
He was a short British man.
Mm-hmm.
I never really knew him, obviously. You know, he wasn't in my life for most of it, and I asked him at a certain point as to why he was just never in my life, and he said he was my dad. It was tragedy.
That's gonna be our time. That will be $500.
5. God, yeah, that's how it really be.
Yep, like the session's like $500. If you get like a fucking real good one.
No, there's a cheapo place that Lisandro told me about. Shout out.
Oh,
Lisandro.
the boy. Boy.
I don't know why I'm laying down.
Yeah, everyone should do therapy. I should fucking.
Yeah, we got to get on it.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right, we're back.
Is it picking up?
It's in. Yeah, cool. I forgot I put that back there.
You fucking moron.
That's fine. How long have we been going? Like half an hour in.
Yeah,
all right. Cool.
all right. Yeah, it's gone. You mute
Part
it,
2
yeah.
of the episode.
Yeah, just mute the top.
Yeah, I did.
Nick was stretching his back and he fucking hit it.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Hey, man. It's hard. It's easy. Hard being sweet. Get the fuck up.
All right.
Because you can't even see it.
Yeah.
Laying down the wrong way, even.
All right, I'll lay down this way.
Exactly. It's never an easy day in the clueless office.
Because we're clueless. We're fucking
much.
morons.
Speaking of clueless, I was watching. Well, the TV was just on.
The movie?
Yesterday. No, there was something about it, and I was like, there it is. And then that was about it.
That's a great fucking story, Nick.
Very much. Oh, Jesus. it's just people talking. I thought it was like car horns, like beep, beep. I was like, what the
Nick's
fuck?
got family over today, guys.
Exactly.
He doesn't live alone by himself.
My third uncle and my seventh cousin, twice removed.
Yeah, and her 2 nieces and her god niece.
Exactly, and the baby, and the 2 men and a baby.
It's a lot of people here, man. This house is pretty packed.
Yeah, it's like a
surprise rainbow.
It's like a fun house.
Woo woo. Pull over.
Just a moving house. Have you ever seen one of those? With
Yeah.
like a trailer pulling like a fucking.
I want that. That looks cool as shit.
Just to live on it.
That'd be cool. Drive around or have somebody drive for me and I'll just live in my house. I'm like, all right,
That's crazy.
time to go. That way
Nah,
it'd always be comfortable.
no, those are just taking it somewhere. Those aren't just on there, you know.
Well, I know,
Yeah,
but
but that'd be cool. So I do want a mobile home or like a big a giant RV, you know.
RVs would be cool. As long as
Yeah.
I'm not driving it.
Oh, you gotta drive occasionally, you know.
I'll get somebody else. I'll hire someone to drive it for me.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of upkeep. I learned in Nick Offerman's book where the deer and the antelope play. He bought one, a fucking giant one, but he's a handyman and shit, so he knew for the most part to like hook it up to his other fucking truck and shit, and then it'd like tow fucking whatever and all the That's another thing. You gotta have the fucking electricity hookups. You gotta fucking charge that shit with in the battery and the backup batteries. You gotta know how to do the fucking irrigation and water and shit to offload your fucking gray water.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fucking work. I know how to do a lot of shit. I just
That's
wouldn't
why we get a tour bus, dude.
exactly, and that's why you don't shit in it. Never since it's a rule of like comedy and anything. If you ever have a tour bus, no one
Never
ever
shit
shit
in
in the
it.
tour
You can
bus.
pee,
Yeah, that's fine. It's easier to offload. You
but
know,
no, never
don't
shit.
shit in the tour bus.
Unless you have to, I guess. But
Just have them pull over.
yeah, dig a hole in the fucking side of
Don't
the
even dig a
road.
hole.
Just bend off, shit everywhere.
When I went to your house yesterday,
You shit on the side of the road.
yes, to stream. That was a fun stream. That was great.
That was
I
a
think
very
it was
fun
more
stream.
fun because we got these. That made it all the better.
They made it a lot better.
It would have
Yes.
been. That would have been so fucking awful if we had to use one mic.
One mic.
Man, that would have sucked dick.
But yeah, now we can definitely do better streams with this now.
Exactly. But like I said, on the way over there, when I was pulling out of my garage, I saw a dude walking his dog. I was like, "Oh, cute, cool little dog." I pulled out and I go down, and then I see on the road up ahead little dog poops in the road, and I was like, "You motherfucker, you fucking
They didn't
piece
pick
of
it up?
shit!" Yeah, it's like I know that. I was like, "What if I just turn around?" And I went
You
back
didn't
up.
pick
I'm
up.
like, "Hey, I saw that shit back there, you asshole!
Pick it up.
Pick it up right now!" I probably go back and pick it up right now.
That's what we should do for a video. Get a fake gun and just do that. People pick up your dog shit. No, we're not doing.
Yeah, I think that'd be an awful idea.
Yeah, do you think?
Just go to a cop. Hey, we need K9 unit. Hey, man, pick up your dog shit.
The dog just attacks us right away. We don't even get to finish this. We're like, hey!
That's exactly what happened. No, we'd go, hey, and one of the other cops would be like, oh.
He would think we're black and just shoots us right away.
Yeah, well, we'd be wearing all black. We'd have to. We'd have to operate under the cover of darkness for the most fun content.
Under the Cover of Darkness? The
Exactly.
Strokes?
Is that name of an album or a song?
That's the name of a song.
Damn.
It's off their third album, Angles.
The album was that released?
2011, 12.
You should have said 2011. I would have believed it, but now you were unsure. So now I'm unsure of you. No, I'm gonna stop the recording again.
All right. Yeah, I think it's 2011.
I'm gonna fucking. No, I'm not gonna move. I'm just gonna scoot a little bit forward here. That'll be fine.
Just put it somewhere. You can fucking scoot
That's
back.
fine.
All right.
That'll just be
Put
more.
it somewhere else. Just put it on the floor, man. That way you don't have to worry about it.
No, just be more mindful.
It's too much work.
I mean,
I'm
no, that's what you
already
would say.
here. That's what you would. That's what you're thinking. You just never want to say it.
No, it's fine. I'm just gonna be more mindful. I'm not gonna touch it. That's usually how the time you're like, oh, I'm lazy. It's like, oh, but it'd be so much easier if you would just do the thing.
Hey man, leave me alone.
Speaking of doing things, I told you about this too on Thursday. I've been playing Archero again. Or some of my notes. It's a fun little mobile game. It's interesting.
Yeah.
I remember when it first came out. I saw it on PewDiePie's channel when I was still watching him. He did I think it was a sponsored video, and it was
nice.
It's crazy. I remember it's crazy when you can remember like when a game came out and you were there like when it first came out and you can remember what it was like, all the basic bare bones shit. Like I remember there was one character. I don't even know if there were that many. There was like 3 other different weapons. You know, I didn't even know if there was equipment. I think there was equipment still, but you know, I don't think there weren't buddies. There were definitely no buddies with it. It was still a great game.
I can't think of a game. The only game that comes to my mind with something like that is like the Arkham games for Batman. Because I
Yeah.
remember when the first one came out.
But that's not really. It doesn't like change. I'm talking about. It's mostly with like multiplayer, like online games, like a Binding of Isaac. There's like updates and things change. It's like, oh, this isn't like how it was before. Where it's like new, like it's mostly
Right.
mobile games, well, not necessarily, but like
No, not
like I said,
necessarily.
online games that just have.
I just
adding
can't
new
think of a series in my
components.
head that I've played that's been like that because I've always started at a weird place.
Maybe
It's-
Kingdom Hearts, Union Cross. What was that? Was that?
No,
a little
I
bit
didn't play it when it first came out.
Okay, But
I played it like maybe like a year and a half or 2
oh,
into it.
okay. But even still, it went on for a little bit after that. Was there a lot of changes during that time you played it? Like they
There was a
added
lot
new
of
mechanics and
there were a lot of new things that they were adding, different things were coming. It was so good.
yeah,
That game was great.
it's fun when games have like active communities. You can like look forward to new updates and
I'm
shit
I
happening.
miss dealing almost 50 million damage every time I'd go.
It's great games like that and Vampire Survivors that let you just like do stupid numbers, just nonsense magic numbers, basically. That just you can't even
I've
fathom.
talked about it before. I was the leader of my guild, whatever, at some point, because all the other top players left were fucking tired of this shit, and it was just me and 4 other guys left. And we would talk. We would just talk. Be like, I would say in the text message, but like, oh, might as well since I'm the leader. I don't know. Be like, hi guys, and then it'd be like, hello, and everything.
It's
And
like
then
let's go raid.
no,
Did you do raids with
sometimes,
any of them?
sometimes,
Nice,
but
nice.
most of the time we would just message each other and see how we were. Yeah, we would do raids though, like when we were fighting in Boston, like we could get one of them to help out and stuff.
Send
So
nudes,
it was good.
ASL.
I never knew any of those fucking people outside of that
Yeah,
game.
no.
I wonder if they think about it. So I'm just like, yeah, I remember that.
I mean, possibly if they were all in it as long or for like the same amount of time you were, they probably have fond memories of it. Maybe it's just like children, just like fucking 12, 13 year
No,
olds.
one guy was like had like a wife
40.
and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus. All right. He's talking about it's like, oh, sorry, guys. I can't do the raid. My wife is nagging me.
he was like 30 though. He wasn't that
All
old.
right. Yeah, sure. That's what he said.
That's what he said. Yeah, and me being 16 talking to 30-year-old.
So
That's not a
Boga
good. That's not a good.
in an online chat room in the Disney video game.
I'm a hot 13-year-old girl.
That's crazy that people would do that. Like in World of
Why don't you
Warcraft
take a
and
seat
shit,
for me
like
right
Second
there?
Life.
Take a seat for me right there.
All right.
So, there was that girl that you brought over today. I saw that she brought over some pizza because you wanted to have some pizza and talk with her.
I didn't kill her.
But
Because if
uh,
that's what you're accusing me of,
no, no,
I'm
she's
saying you
not.
got your
She's
facts
she's not.
mixed up,
She's not
buddy.
dead. She's
Looks
not
like you
dead.
didn't pay attention to the news.
Damn it, dude! I'm doing it to catch a predator, not. I'm gonna take a seat from right there.
I didn't kill her.
I didn't kill her. I swear.
Imagine that would happen. It's like, no, she's upstairs right now. I swear to God.
Imagine you just
It
get.
was dark. I couldn't see. My headlights were busted. I'm sorry. It's like,
Wait, what?
no, you texting under. I buried her on the interstate. It's like, can you get cops in here?
Okay, dude, that would be so weird.
That,
They would probably stop filming that episode at that point. They'd be
yeah,
like,
probably.
"Wait
It's
a
like,
minute, wait, is this for real?"
turns into fucking 60 minutes.
Pulls out a gun and shit. And he's just like, "Get out!"
There has to have been episodes where shit like that happened, where they go and like the dude he just like attacks like someone. Or it's like, I knew you. I got to call you Chris Hansen. Not like that, but it's like they've been like just
Yeah,
crazy shits happen. They just haven't. They just couldn't air it.
dude, I don't know. It's it's
Yeah,
it's all fucking nuts to be honest.
yeah, man.
I'm so sorry, but I really, really have to pee.
It's
I
okay.
can't hold it.
I'll try. I'll try to regale the audience
I'll be back in a minute.
with tales from the crypt, and if not, we'll just cut and fast forward this. But we'll see what happens by the time you get back.
I'm sorry.
That's all good. So, like I was saying earlier about the general state of the geopolitics at the moment, the core of the Iran conflict is no, I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. I wish I did though. No, it's good to be. I won't say, well, I mean, yeah, it is good to be knowledgeable and like aware of shit that's going on in the world. You don't have to be like super fucking in depth with it, like a lot of like you don't have to know like all the fucking senators and shit of all the other states and what their agendas are, unless you're in like a news field or some shit. For even the layperson, it's good to know, just have a general idea of what the fuck is going on, because for the most part, in a lot of cases, it doesn't really matter or affect you to some extent, in like cases like the presidency, that does too, and even like local elections, you should pay some deal of attention to that shit, as well as worldly conflict, and not even just like the major ones like fucking Russia, Ukraine. Like pay attention to fucking like in France. France is having a crazy thing right now. I'll talk about this with Caesar when he gets back too. The French government is trying to raise the age of retirement from 60 to 64, and I think there's probably also some other like money, like Medicare, like that type of thing, like government benefits and shit that were affected by that as well. And there was huge fucking strikes and like protests and shit for people being like, no, what the fuck, because the government was basically just like telling people, nah, fuck you, we're just gonna work you a little bit more, just to milk you a little bit. Have you heard about that, Caesar?
Heard about what?
The conflicts in France.
What's going on in France today?
Well, not even today. It's pretty recent. It might be over now, but
What's going on? What's going on?
the French government was trying to raise the age of retirement from 60 to 64, and I think also along with that, there's probably going to be some like like government aid and like medical insurance and like a welfare type of changes to. I don't know what kind of system they have, but I think there are also some changes with that. And the general public was like, fucking no, because it was basically just the government, the French government, being like, yeah, we're just going to milk you and work it for an extra 4 years to get some more use out of you.
Jesus.
And who knows how long it's been 6
Fucking assholes.
That's what. See, it's crazy when you hear about shit like that. It's like, oh, there's this conflict going on in France, and it's like, wait a minute, France has like standardized retirement by the age of 60. How the fuck do they do that? And you come to look at America, and it's like, oh, that's right, because we're incompetent as a nation.
Yeah.
America's the land of the free, home of the brave. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whatever the fuck. But that means a lot more dumb people and people who are out of their depth are allowed to get to places they really shouldn't be, that affect all the rest of us. It's also harder to fucking police, like not really police, but like govern. I'd imagine our country because it's just physically bigger than a lot of other countries. Like
Yeah.
that was the problem with like the fucking Roman Empire and the Mongols and shit. You get to conquer so much area. It's like, well, you got to put generals fucking everywhere. You get word of mouth. You get rules and shit. There's an uprising way over here. Well, you got to fucking get over there. By the time you get over there, it might be overtaken. It's hard managing like a lot of fucking large area, especially when we're in basically a civil war like we are right now. We're in a cold civil war. We're in an internet civil war.
Yeah, I can't imagine the intricacies and the inner political faction things that would happen, especially during the Roman Empire and everything. Especially like when distance is such a big deal back then, like
Took
dealing
you
with
fucking
problems
two
like the
weeks to ride on fucking horseback to get fucking where you have to stop,
God.
drink, feed, and drink your horse.
And then by
Get
the
your own
time you get there,
provisions.
there's already so much other shit that happened. You're like, what the fuck's
Exactly.
going
Your
on?
fucking emperor could have died the day after you left, and you wouldn't fucking know unless they sent a fucking courier out. But what if they took control of the city and no
Or
one
they
got
killed
out?
the courier.
Exactly, no one got out. It's like, oh, we came back and defended it. It's like 2 days later, a new wave comes back. It's like, oh no, that shit's over now. It's like that fucking battalion or whatever, like the Japanese like group that was stationed in some island off of Japan or whatever in World War II, and they just didn't know the war ended. They were still doing shit like the 70s or something like
Oh
that.
shit,
Yeah,
they didn't know the war ended?
yeah.
I never heard about that.
Yeah, it might have been like a couple years or something, but there was one guy. It might have been a different like group or something, but I'm pretty sure he was like a Japanese soldier. And I think he might have been like the only survivor of his group or whatever. But I guess he was going to like the 70s. He was just like hiding, whatever, and he just didn't know the war was over.
He didn't get the memo, nobody told him.
No, because he got separated from his group or they all died or something. He had to fend for himself, and he was just like he didn't know where to go or what to do. I guess so.
You would think after like a couple years, you'd be like, maybe I should try to go get
Well,
somewhere.
also there's like the Japanese mentality of like that's why all the suicide bombers, because they were like hyper fucking basically brainwashed into fighting for their nation and never surrender. That's and just fucking keep going. So he was probably like, I just gotta survive now and whatever. There's a troop coming by because also like it's probably on like an island or I think something. Cause there's a lot of islands over there in like the Pacific. I think that's Pacific.
Imagine how many people he fucking killed that passed by who were just on a walk or something. He was just
No,
freaking
I think it
out.
was like an island or something. It wasn't like
Oh,
around. Yeah, if it was around people, it would have been. Yeah, there was another thing like the group. Some group. It was like a couple years, and they just didn't know it was over. But when you're on an island,
yeah, I guess that makes
and
sense.
fucking
Especially having no means of communication off the island. And
exactly. And if people in command, they die or they get fucked off or they kill themselves or whatever. Fucking someone just forgets you're out there.
that's
It's like, well,
scary.
yeah, that's why you gotta just gotta hope you have the means to get back.
I could never. If we were born in like the time of when people were getting drafted like hardcore for shit, I don't think I would have lived at all.
Yeah, well, it would have been a different time, a lot of different factors, but yeah, yeah, no.
No, me being the person that I am now, I would not.
Yeah, we're also coddled a little bit by modern civilization.
Yeah, a little bit. We're more philosophical than physical.
I try to be at least. Well, I try to
Yeah.
be a good mix of both.
Yeah. Not with those arms. No.
I've been reading more of my philosophy lately for my philosophy class that I saved all those
Oh.
PNGs.
Oh.
I have the thing up there to fucking do it. I should do it every day, but I don't.
You should.
I I really should, but I know.
You just don't.
Yeah. It's interesting, reading different like trains of thought, and beliefs and ideologies.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially when it concerns like just like crazy shit like matter, like the existence of matter and how things exist. Like if things exist separately from themselves, if they exist only when they are perceived.
Yes.
Do you understand? Do you get it at all? Really? I
Yes.
got a little microphone. That was hilarious.
No, because I just saw lids in here. I'm like, oh, I gotta
Yeah,
clean
yeah,
this
yeah,
shit
yeah.
out.
That's why I'm trying to not put my shit in my pocket.
Where else am I gonna fucking put it when I
Or just
leave?
carry it,
You know?
or don't put it in like pockets that like have lint or like make sure you clean it out.
Oh well. I don't think it matters at that point. So I'm already getting smoke in my lungs,
Yeah,
anyways.
whatever. But yeah, do you like there's you know in, long ago, hundreds of years ago, when people, well, they always think about
In the
psychology,
dawn of
philosophy,
time,
but like the idea, like thinking about like matter, like things, like everything's made of like atoms, right?
right?
And it's all like
Molecules, all that.
things. We can see them and feel them. But it's like, but what if we close our eyes, and then we don't see it and we don't perceive it. It's the same thing as if like if a tree falls in the forest, no one's trying to hear it, just make a sound. It's a question of perception. Do things exist outside of our perception? Like if I look this way, do you stop existing? Because I'm not
Mm,
perceived, because the mind, because that's all
I
anything
see.
is. Your world is made of what you perceive and your perceptions, because it's through your eyes, and your ears. It's all these senses and shit.
But I'm here though.
Exactly, because we're more advanced, and we're not thinking,
Right.
but before anyone's really having these thoughts, that's what would fucking occur. And then there's different rationales. It's like, well, no, and whatever. And then there's the religious belief that's like, well, God is, also God is the constant observer. God observes the entirety of everything. That's why we are existing, because he's the one perceiving everything. Their belief is like, yeah, things only exist in your perception, but God is perceiving everything. So that's why everything can exist at once. That's why when I turn this way, you're still there, is because God is perceiving everything. So
Mm,
everything is allowed to
I see.
exist.
I see. I see. I see.
Then that's you
That's an
also,
interesting thought.
yeah, that's where you get the I think it was Descartes who was like, I think therefore I am. It might have been someone else, but it's that.
I don't remember.
Yeah, so I probably learned and forgot it, but it's just that the idea, like if you can think and you can rationalize and have thoughts like, oh, well, then I know I exist. You know, that was another question back then too. It's like, do I when I'm sure you've had this before when you're like really high, or when you're like younger, and you just get like weird stages of introspection, and you're just like, do I exist? Or like the thing we've talked about before,
Dude,
where you like look at
that
your
was
hand and you're just like, I'm like,
that was me every fucking day, dude.
yeah,
Like it would just cross my mind at least once a day, like the idea of life and death and where I am right now. Why am I here specifically? Yeah, I was like 5, and I had this shit in my head about just like, and if I try to talk to my dad about it, he just tell me shut up or whatever. I'm be like, all right, well,
yeah, because it's personality. But it's like you're a burgeoning mind, just like how were things? Like I used to like wonder, like, what if everyone's a robot but me? And like, how would I know? What if they're all just keeping it like, what if everyone knows but me? But yeah, it's
oh, I
also like
never thought stuff like that. That's
I,
crazy.
I think that's like a thing with like kids and like just young people in general, people who are like, disassociative to some degree, where you think everything's about you. Okay, because when you're younger, it is,
Yeah,
because when when
because
you're
that's all
when,
you
when you're a
know,
2 or 3 year old, it is all about you, because you're just, and
right?
you gotta learn like, oh, here's another really weird thing. This is also probably because I'm super insecure, and then also
Me
or
too.
stemmed from my upbringing and feeling insecure with my mom about like doing shit. But I would
Right.
always wonder, like if are people watching me like at all times, like if I'm getting out of like what this is a really really weird thought, but like I would be like, when I'm getting out of like the shower, like what if I would like imagine, like what if everyone from my school is in the auditorium right now, all the kids, all the teachers, and they're watching on a projector my vision, my sight through me. So that's why when I got in
Whoa.
the shower, I wouldn't look at mirrors. I wouldn't see my like baby boy dick and shit. I don't know. I was like, just in case they're all sitting there in the auditorium watching me for some reason.
Damn. That's an interesting thought. But- Wow. That's
See, I thought that was kind of normal. I thought everyone kind of had those kind of thoughts,
no, I
but
mean I've had like similar like things that I would think about before. Like for there was a thing that I would never have the thought, maybe this is the way I was brought up too, but the fact that when I would go out you put it there. The
I always
fact
do
that
that.
like when I would go out somewhere by myself, as a kid, there was nothing that I would really ever have in my mind that I would think would happen until when I would think about things, when I would hear about stories about like child abduction and stuff, and I think about it, I'm like, what if when I was out, like something like that happened to me? I would think about instances like that, like what would occur in my mind if I would see someone creepy like, coming up in the car, like, "Hey kid, you want some candy?" In my mind, like, what would I genuinely think would happen in that moment? What would I do? And I would think about it, I'm like, well, it's candy because I'm a kid. I'm like, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. But I know from the fact that like what would happen in there when I go in there, there's not gonna be any fucking candy.
I like that in this hypothetical, you're like, you know that it's bad, but it's like, but it's still candy though, so I'm torn.
When I was a kid,
It's like I
you
know he's gonna molest me, but he might be telling the truth.
I remember some speaking of creepos, I remember there were some creepy people that would come by in my life here and there, just a little bit. Now that I think about it, I'm like, yeah, that guy was a bit of a creep.
Like a person you saw, or like a family friend, or like a neighbor, or a person in the
Yeah,
neighborhood,
like a
or
family friend, neighbor, yeah, around those types, yeah.
all right.
Mm,
I moved around a lot, so I don't really have that.
right,
Apparently,
huh?
apparently, my mom, when she was younger, she almost got kidnapped or something happened to her.
What?
Yeah, when she was like leaving school, it was a classic story. I think like they told her like they were picking her up. Like my grandma was like, it's like, oh, your mom told me to come pick you up, so that I guess she got in there in their car, but I guess she like, figured out pretty quick. It's like this is pretty sketchy, so she just hopped out real quick. While it was still, I don't think it was like going real quick, but I think she, probably
Right.
stopped or slowed down. And she, got out.
Damn.
Yeah,
And they didn't chase her?
I mean, it's in daylight. It was after school, so probably it would probably been a little suspicious.
Yeah.
But
Damn, that's
it's
fucking nuts.
yeah, it's just crazy. Things like shit like that happens.
That's smart. Now hear me out though. I know it's bad,
Yeah,
but it's kind of a smart way to go about it. Yeah, your mom told me to pick you up.
it's because kids are dumb.
Yeah, kids are pretty dumb.
There's a that's a morbid part of me. I like watching documentaries and shit about like child abduction and child murder, just because it's like my morbid curiosity about like how shit happens.
That's the thing that I think about if I ever had kids. I'm like, fuck, I gotta mentally prepare that guy for fucking everything.
Yeah,
He's got to know. I'm just
yeah.
like, ugh.
You don't want to overdo it, but you want to let them know like be wary. Like on like this is a good topic on the Legion of Skanks. Louis J. Gomez has a son named James. He's like 10 years old and shit. And he teaches him to be safe. And he says James, his son, is like a really smart kid. He's really thoughtful and intelligent for his age. And Louis J. Gomez, his dad was killed when he was younger. He was stabbed by like a fucking Puerto Rican guy because his dad was like a drug dealer and doing whatever and shit.
Yeah.
But when Louis tells his son like why he's not there, he just says, "Oh, my dad he died in a car accident."
Well, his son does what?
No, no. So when his son asks like where is his grandpa because he's not around, he just says, oh, he doesn't tell his son like, oh, my dad got killed, he got stabbed by a Puerto Rican. He's like, oh, he
Oh,
just died in a car accident.
oh, yeah. He changes the things a little
Yeah,
bit.
so it's
And
like it depends on like kids. You gotta vary it up for age. Someone like really young, you be like, just don't be wary of strangers, don't follow them. But when they get older, be like, 12 or 13, they're a bit more mature and be like, no, people will fucking molest you, and then you can be a little more real with them because
that's
they
not how my
realize.
dad was, dude.
Well,
My
because
dad, my dad was upfront
yeah,
about fucking. I
that's a
asked him
different.
like,
That's like I think it's just like Mexican culture, just like hard upfront
but dude, that's
facts.
fucking. Yeah, I don't know, cause that's cause my dad was. I would ask him like where do babies come from, and he told me that like your mom's got a hole because she's a woman, and I came like right inside her. I was just like, whoa, and he's like, that's what sex is. I'm just like, wow. My
Walk around
dad.
like reformed.
That's
Like,
it's crazy to see how how each parent's different and everything. Now I agree with that though. I'm not. I don't think I would come out right and say that like my mom has a hole
yeah, it's
there,
like, well,
but
so it's a technical process. It's
yeah.
very scientific. I don't want to bore you with the details. Watch this video; it'll explain everything.
I, that's yeah.
I don't think I ever would. Because you could just figure at this point in the world, in culture, the technology and shit, you could just figure it out.
Oh yeah, 100%. Kids like
If
when we
not
were
on,
10 know a lot more than when we were 10. Fucking hands down.
yeah, if not on their own, then some other kid will tell
At
them.
school or
Yeah,
yeah,
like I
like oh
remember.
dude, check out my phone. Like they play on it and shit and look up random ass crap.
Yeah,
What
I remember fucking.
every kid's got a fucking phone now,
Yeah,
dude. Everybody's on that TikTok and whatnot.
and even then, I remember just being at school, like elementary school, just being like saying like bitch and like just cussing because it's like we're kids, whatever. We're just like we're around, and it's like we're just hanging
You
out.
fuck and then you
Yeah, we were just like pussies and just like just do whatever. Just tell each other dumb shit. We learn like blue waffle
dude, I
and
was a dumb fucking kid.
weren't we
I
all?
was fucking having a good time. I remember stories very specifically. His name's I'll say his name is Randy. Randy probably remembers this. I
Hey.
don't know if he does, but I
Was
remember
this the
this
one in high
vividly.
school?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, Randy. Yeah, he's cool.
Randy.
That motherfucker. He borrowed my copy of Kingdom Hearts Recoded. Never gave it back.
Oh, that piece of shit.
I'm gonna find him and kill him.
Nah,
No.
I mean you're fine.
Yeah, it was an argument.
But as well, you like that. I
It
mean,
was just fun.
but I was just running
I want
around.
to do the level up grid. Yeah.
True, I know. But we'll talk.
Yeah.
I was just running around, and then I fucking not paying attention to fucking anything, and I ran head on into him because he was running around, not paying attention to anything. So we just crashed into each other. We
Yeah,
just
it
got up like
happens.
nothing happened and kept running around.
Yeah. I probably told you the story. I don't know if I told a podcast how I got like almost bit through my bottom lip. I got like, a bunch of stitches and shit in it.
I think you've told me before.
Oh god. Oh, nice. But yeah, I was in like a middle. Yeah, I was in middle school. And we were playing football at lunch.
That's right. Yeah,
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 and
yeah.
we were going. My friend Sebastian, he's a little bit shorter, and he came up, and I was blocking. I did like this, and he went into it, and his head like hit my arms or something. Like it hit up and into my chin, and I guess like my lip was like curled in a little, so like bit down like my bottom, like my teeth sunk
Oh,
into like my lip a little bit, and I was like, oh god, and I was like, it didn't like hurt at the start. I was just like, I just feel like something's I was like, there's a lot of blood in my eye. I just bit it or something, you know. And then and he was like, oh man, I hit my head, and I was like, like, oh. And I was like, okay. Then I went in the bathroom, and then I remember I had the conscious thought of like, I'm gonna go and spit blood in the sink and look like such a badass because there were other kids in there,
oh,
and they didn't see it, and I'm like, I look
I'm so
badass.
cool.
Exactly. I had that thought.
That's so fucking retarded.
Yeah, but I probably did look cool, and I was like, oh, that's not good. And then so I did what any sane kid would do, and I went to the nurse's office. I was like, yeah, I kind of bit through my lip, and I don't know, I did bleeding, and they're like, like, well, you need a note from class first because you have to go to.
And you're over here fucking bleeding out.
Because lunch just ended, and I was cleaning up, I dried up a bit. I'm like, yeah, no, I like bit through because you couldn't see it bleeding, because it was like inside my lip, it didn't come all the way out, but I just like pretty deep,
Ugh, I hate that.
I was like, okay. So I went to my history, whatever class. I'm like, I need to go to note to the nurse because I almost bit through my lip. And there's a cute girl that I like standing right there, and I was like, I'm also looking kind of cool because being straight up. It's like, yeah, you have to go because I almost bit through my lip. Just being straight up. He's like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. And then so I went, and then I guess he called him about it. And be like, yeah, he's coming. So then I went in and I'm like, go to the nurse, they give me an ice pack, which
That helps.
I guess for the swelling, I fucking guess. But then I got
Yeah.
pulled aside by like I think it was the principal, and it was either principal and like one of the security guys, or was just a security guy. They're like, "Were you in a fight?" And I was like, "No, we were playing football." And we were playing football, and I blocked, and he knocked into me, and I bit through my lip accidentally. And he was like, "But you weren't? Are you sure you weren't in a fight?" And they were just harping on like if I was in a fight, and I was like, "No, we were playing football, and I bit through my lip, and I also think I might need to go home or something or whatever." And they're like, "No, you're fine." And they told me to go back to class.
Wow.
So I walked out. And I sat, it was big open air and patio and like some seats. So it was like stone. I went, sat there, and I pulled out my little flip phone. And I said, yeah, hey mom, come pick me up. Because I was bit through my lip. And they just told me to go back to class. And I went, picked up and went to the hospital, and I got a bunch of stitches.
Those
Because
fucking
I need
morons.
them.
Those fucking morons. Those false fucking fucking health things. You never know what the fuck they're
Yeah.
doing. They're like, ah. But it was also a different time too.
It was also in Indio, so
yeah.
maybe that
Ghetto.
had something to do with it.
Ghetto.
And I was a white kid, so maybe they were just like, maybe
He
these
just
fucking
got beat
Mexicans
up.
were
He's fine.
yeah, beating the fuck out of
He
him.
just doesn't want to say who.
Exactly. It's like, no, I'm telling you the truth.
It was
help
a
me.
race war. They don't want. They don't
Exactly.
want to dig it out. Who was it? Sanchez.
This is that deep sting operation. They're like, oh, we can't have this kid
We're
fucking
gonna
us
get
up.
that beater today. Whoever it is.
Jesus, you can say that.
Yeah, but that's why I said it.
School is crazy, man. Just you ever just think about just how cringy you were, but just because you didn't know, you were just a kid, and you're just like you just
Yeah.
thought you were cool or whatever. And it's like thinking back, you're just like, man,
I was a fucking idiot.
asshole. I was a big dumb asshole walking
Oh
around.
man.
Oh god, things that aren't even bad, but I just don't want to say them out loud because it's just like I would just want to kill myself.
Die
just 'cause
on
it's
the
like
inside.
it's so just like, ugh.
And on that note, I think it's about time to end it.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
positive.
Let's check. Let's
I'm
see what the time is. It's an hour 5. Yeah, just
Alrighty.
about. Oh man.
man, that was an interesting little chat we had. But let's do
Yeah.
some music, Nick. What are you listening to? Been listening to anything?
The Beatles are great. Everyone loves the Beatles, but we could all go with a little bit more nepotism in the world. So I'm gonna say go listen to some Sean Lennon.
Nice.
The
Sean
son of
Lennon's pretty
John
good.
Lennon. Yeah, he's got A lot of good tracks.
One of his kids, yeah.
Yeah, what does he have, like 3 or 4?
2.
2. I thought he had 3.
I don't
Because
remember.
I
It's
had
one of those 2.
because I know one apparently he doesn't care about as much, or he didn't care about.
Jesus.
And there was, did he have a son named John? Did he have a junior John?
No, I think it was just Sean and Julian, I think. And
Yeah,
then
that's what. Yeah, Sean Julian. Yeah, I think he didn't care as much about Julian. I don't know. But yeah, this is Sean Lennon. He was a Parachute, and
that's a great album.
cool. Yeah, I just know the song based off it. And fuck, what's
At
another
least I
one?
think that's the album was called.
I think so too, or maybe it was a single. Who knows? Parachute. Fucking.
It's a good one. And his first album
In the
is really
sun.
good too.
Yeah.
Sean Lennon's his first album is really good too. It's really interesting fusion. It's so fucking
Ooh.
weird.
Yeah,
It's
because he has
interesting.
not Yoko, but he has a wife or something. I think she's also Asian or something, and she's also it's in some of his songs. There's like a
The
female
ghost of the
voice.
saber-toothed tiger is the duet thing that he has with his wife. That's what they're called. The
Oh,
ghost of
okay.
the saber-toothed
See, that
tiger.
probably was his wife.
Yeah.
Isn't she Asian? Because I think I saw her name and it was like an
She's like a
Asian.
model. She's something. I
Oh,
don't know what
jeez.
she is.
That's my question. Is she Asian though? I think she
I
is.
think so. I don't
Yeah.
remember. She's kind of. I think she's French. I think she's French now that I remember. Because I remember I saw the Tiny Desk concert that they posted about,
Yeah, I
and
could
she had
thinking
like
about her voice. I could hear
deep
that.
French accent. Yeah, I think she was French.
Yeah, I can imagine
She
it.
was hot.
One of my favorite facts is during a concert with John Lennon and who did Johnny Be Good? What's his fucking name? Chuck Berry. During the concert
Yeah.
with John Lennon, Chuck Berry, Yoko Ono was there, and the sound guy turned off her mic because she was, being Yoko and just screaming. Ah! Yeah, exactly. And then I love the videos. You can see Chuck Berry's face. When she starts, he's like shocked. He has to keep playing and singing, but you can just see in his face, he's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, those John Lennon and Yoko Ono must have fucked like fucking animals since how crazy that lady is.
Yeah, do you think they listened to her music while they were doing it?
Oh,
And to put
probably.
him in the mood.
That's one of the albums they probably had was
That'd be
just them
scary.
fucking.
That'd be like a weird, like, that'd be like a rape scene, just fucking while her music is going, and like a plane. It's like, wow, God, that sounds terrible. Jesus Christ.
Anyways,
What have you been
you guys
listening
should
to?
listen to the Murlocs, dude.
That's what it was.
The Murlocs.
You told me it was. I think it was last week. You called them the Warlocks.
Yeah, no.
And I had a hard time finding them, and I probably put up the wrong picture, but it's fine because they're called the
Murlocs.
This is them right now. This is the real group.
They're good, dude. Listen, check them out. If you like that prog rock shit, interesting time signatures, hit them up.
Yeah, that one song I listened to in the car, whatever it was, that download, I forget what it was called. And then what was that other one? It was like what was it, Project X or something?
Oh, that's Predator X was
Predator
from
X.
King Gizzard.
Yeah,
That's from their album Up Autonomy. I can never. It's something with an OP. I can never pronounce because I'm ridiculous.
Yeah. That was an interesting song too. Predator X.
Predator X. Yeah.
It's so interesting. Good shit.
Guys, thanks for vibing with us today.
Thank you for putting up with our shenanigans.
Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you made it to this part of the video.
Do all the things. Type potato in the comment if you made it this far.
Please.
Do it.
Do it.
You won't regret it.